Let's get it out of the way. I've got stone and iron to build for Angmar.
Get ready to build.
No.
I await the Witch King's command.
No.
You'll build for the Iron Crown.
No.
Angmar must grow stronger.
No.
I have stone and iron to use for Angmar.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Rude Devil. Welcome to the...
Build it for the Witch King.
Oh, God, man.
I
I
await
almost
the
choked
Witch
my gum.
King's
Welcome to
command.
the Battles of the Third Age mod. Today we're checking out the mighty realm of the north, Angmar, the Witch King's own realm. It's amazing. It's actually kind of interesting that we do this because Angmar is the next faction to release in the Dane 4.3. So if that comes out pretty soon after this, then we can make a pretty good comparison.
We're done with that one.
I would say that Angmar kind of plays similar to every other faction in this game, except the Goblins. We all know that they play unique unto themselves. If we look at their powers, though, there's a very obvious Frost theme going on, as there should be. They have this Frostbite ability where enemy units will take damage over time, they'll lose armor, and become more vulnerable to Frost damage. So, this in conjunction with Frost arrows, or Ice arrows, sorry, and the Frost munitions for your siege, pretty good combo. Then this is pretty much the best power you want to go with because, like with every faction in the Battles of the Third Age mod, there's always a tier 2 power that unlocks your advanced units, and this is a pretty big deal. Might of the Iron Crown gives you your Black Numenorians. Hold on. Sorry about that. I realized I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. I'm still a little... I don't know, I can't decide if I like this setup. Locking your advanced units behind a power? Good for balancing, I guess, but just, as I've said numerous times now, it sort of prohibits you, or sort of greatly deters you from choosing the other powers on the other side. We can summon a Cursed Obelisk. Enemy units will lose, armor and damage, so it's sort of like a antithesis of a heroic statue. It's sort of like an AoE debuff, which is kind of cool. We have Gundabad Orcs we can summon. Chilling Blizzard, where enemy units lose 20% speed and vision. That's actually kind of useful. Trolls of the North is a badass power. We have Avalanche, which was in the base expansion. And then you've got Dark Plague, and like an ultimate move that's an economic debuff is amazing. If you remember the Ring Hero Witch King in Dane 3.8, his freaking economic debuff when he got the ring was really cool. This allows all enemy units will lose armor and health over 2 minutes, and it will basically, like, you can put it over your enemy's base, and so basically you can just contaminate your entire enemy's base, which is kind of cool. So not so much an economic advantage, it just sort of curses your entire enemy's base, which is actually pretty damn good. We have Snowblind, which is really good. That was in the base expansion. There's a structure can't produce but it's immune to damage, good for offense and defense actually. Frozen Land, which still makes that creaking ice sound, which just sends shivers up my spines. Fell Wind, it's so bad, you gotta love it. And then you've got, yeah, the Horn of Angmar. So anyway, we can make hillmen straight from these buildings. We can also make a Angmar den. Hold on, let's turn the volume down a bit. We can also make an Angmar den, and in the base expansion, this would give you trolls and also those walls, and walls are essentially like spiderlings in the sense that they were supposed to be harassing units, but they were so weak they couldn't even do that right. And in this, they're not actually that much better, but from here you can get Wolf Riders. They're not actually linked to your Thralls now, which is really good because that was really annoying. But actually the best improvement to Angmar is that from the Angmar Den, you can make Gundabad Orcs. So while it's an expensive building, you still can get a reasonable amount of spam out of it. If you were going to build 2 of them, that is about 1,000 of your resources gone. So I would for at least early game just stick with 1. We will build an extra hillman camp though, just because I really like the versatility of these guys. Where I go, thralls follow. I hate the voices of Angmar. I really do. It never bothered me until I actually started making these videos. I don't know why. I guess because I actually didn't play much of Rise of the Witch King before I made these videos. But, oh man, they're actually really fucking annoying, aren't they? Anyway, we're on the Athelian map, one of my all-time favorite maps, actually, just because it's so simple and just... I don't know, it's a simple map, you know where everything is. There's 3 choke points. Defend them as best you can. Have fun. We're up against a hard Gondor, and I actually wanted to fight a hard Mordor because they are super, super tough to face. And especially when they send their heroes out, they're amazing to fight. But since we were at Angmar, it wouldn't really make much sense. These Gundabad Orcs are 200? Why? They're shit. Upgrading them with banner carriers, which they actually can get straight away, funnily enough, is still about 400. So they're not actually that viable forest bound. Forget what I said earlier. They're not. Apparently we can see these guys. I don't know how. Also, I can't even target them with my guys. I don't know why. Hold on, is he on my team? Oh, he is on my fucking team. I forgot to change it because I just came out of a You know, sometimes I surprise even myself, but at least we get to see an insight into a hard Gondor. He's made 3 battalions. What they do? I'll be right fucking back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think this is actually one of my worst screw-ups. Please don't laugh. Okay, laugh. Alright, we have Stone and Iron to build for Angmar, Part 2. This time the enemy is indeed an enemy. They are on the other team. We can't see what they're doing. We did cap the signal fire because we know they're going for it. We just capped it anyway. So yeah. As I said, I actually wanted to fight hard Mordor because they're super tough, but I thought, you know what, since we're Angmar, let's fight a hard Gondor. They'll probably send out their ridiculous hero spam, and we'll just have to see how good we are, or how we fare against Aragorn, Gandalf, Faramir, you know all that. Gondor's actually got some pretty cool additions. There are some things that it does that the Edain mod doesn't do. You have to place your Ithilien Ranger camp in the forest, and you can actually garrison units there, and it can heal them, and it gives you stealth as well. So it's actually kind of cool in that regard. One thing I really hate about the AI is their ability to go after your resource buildings. To this day, I've never really been good at doing that. In fact, let's send one of these... Actually, no, we need a close range unit to go and do it. Let's go find some farms and let's go kill it. Who shall I bring for our banner? So the axe throwers... The throwers, I think, are only 100. No, they're 200. And then to get the axe throwers, it's 70. They're much cheaper than the spearmen. The spearmen are... Oh, here we go. We can just do that. The spearmen are actually more expensive than the axe throwers, which was a little strange, but meh, whatever. Okay, let's keep making them. We need to make sure we are always on top of that. So yeah, be careful because the Gundabad Orcs are 200. Don't keep spamming them out thinking that you can. I was actually wrong when I said that. So we're actually doing it. We're split pushing. We're split pushing. Maybe I should build another tower. Oh man, there are so many things that I need to sort of take the time to show you, but it means we won't be able to split push. I'm in love with split pushing. Wait, are we fighting Rude Devil? What the hell? Why is he building towers straight off the bat? That's my strategy, you dick. I coined that back in 1879. No one will take it from me. We should have spearmen, no? So shouldn't we be able to take this down really quickly? Famous last words? Probably not. Okay. Oh my god, we destroyed it. Okay, we'll go over there. Please tell me he's dead. Okay, good. Anyway, so if we quickly go to the base, I'll show you something I really like with Angmar. Once you build certain buildings, you can upgrade your guys. So Orc tribes reduces the cost of your unit upgrades by 50% from there. So as I said, the Gundabad Orcs can get their banner carriers straight away, which is really useful. I think... what does the Hillman tribes do? Oh yeah, Hwaldor gains an ability where basically all of your Hillmen gain a pillage ability, which is really useful. In fact, we might actually save up for Hwaldor now, or as I like to affectionately refer to him as, Hwaldor. I say it with love. I mean, he's a Hillman, he's a filthy peasant, and he, you know, was a fool and trusted the Witch King of Angmar and hated Arthedain, but I mean, he's still got 11, right? We should probably have dealt with that already. Okay, so Hwaldor. Let's just get him really quick. Let's go back here. So the soldiers of Gondor are up against some filthy thralls. What you should know about the thralls is that they do have an AoE attack now, which is really damn cool. It actually knocks them down. It's AoE knockdown. It's like all of your battalions have a little mini Boromir with them, which is actually really freaking useful. But no, I like Ithilien. I think I've only played this map competitively maybe twice in my entire life. But, no, it's really fun. It's small, like, you can, you'll, encounter the enemy relatively quickly. But, I think that just adds to the attention of it. And there's, high grounds here, you can put your towers and put your siege on. You know, it's strenuous. Because, there's 3 key areas and you need to hold each one. You know, I'm not describing it very well, but I like fighting on this map. I should do it more often. Anyway, so we have Hywaldar. Leader of the Hillmen, we're just going to call him that because fuck it. Level 1, I think he gives him base armor and damage. He does, he gives him base 75% armor, which is crazy. He can summon troops. In fact, let's get that upgrade now. He can summon troops. His final power is actually at level 6, believe it or not. If you remember in the Rise of the Witch King campaign, he had one ability at level 5. Where he could summon Hillman, and then he got an improved version of it at level 10. His final one's actually level 6. At level 5, he gets that ability to be researched where they get pillage. He also gets a huge damage buff, or a 50% damage buff, and fear resistance. He can summon, he still gets his summon Hillman at level 5, but at level 3, he can summon a battalion of warriors at a target building to just do damage, but you can still control them. So, they're not fixed to that building. You just have to trigger it by hitting a building. We're gonna get some axe arrows. We're just gonna keep spamming these out. I don't actually... As much as I love saying Gundabadu, I don't actually know if that annoys anyone. But, I like saying it anyway. No, I think we left our builder there. We did. Oh, no. Oh, shit. We lost a builder. I feel like I don't really play this game much without losing a goddamn builder. Alright, there's 2 towers there. This is what it's like fighting Rude Devil. Man, he's annoying. We've been saying that for years. I'm sorry. So our final upgrade is the Men of Kharndoom. That essentially allows us to build the super unit, which I actually don't like. They're sort of like the hero unit hybrids. As cool as the Noldor Warriors were in the base Rise of the Witch King campaign, I've actually never really enjoyed them. Not even the Dol Amroth Swan Knights, which you'd think I would, since I actually really like Imrahil and all that, but no, I just never thought they were actually that useful. I always thought they were way too expensive and level 3 and all that. Anyway, what's really cool, and the Edain mod doesn't do this in 3.8, and I'm sorry I keep referring to the Edain mod, but I feel like I should, since that's another mod that's seen as, well, the best BFME mod there is. And then you have shitty quotes like that just ruin everything. I know the hills, because apparently I live in the hills and they all look the same. Don't you... Motherfucker, didn't I just make him? I hope we're building something at the moment, otherwise we have 0 builders. Are we building something? What is this? We're building a mill, that's okay. Oh man, this is what happens when you have to freaking commentate. Chief of Chiefs. Yeah, we'll just debuff you, fuck you. But what's really cool, and I'm pretty sure this won't be in 4.3 either, is that... Oh, hold on. Where is he? Where is he? Maybe we need... I think we must have to get Orc Tribes. Hold on, we'll wait for Orc Tribes. I'm not going to spoil it yet, because I think we have to get Orc Tribes. Oh god, you're going to kill me, aren't you? Build a tower? If you're about to lose your builder, just get him to build anything. Fuck it, we're going to go on the offensive. Where I go, people smell. Are you sure that's not yourself? Maybe, who knows. So we probably should have Hywaldar over there with the rest of our peasants. We've got a lot of money. Let's have some direwolves for 250 each, because they're totally worth more than Gundabad orcs, right? Aren't they? Totally. Okay, I thought they said we destroyed... They're capping our building, not destroying our building. That's a relief. Destroy him? Alright, go on a huge pillaging crusade. Burn every village. Yeah, good luck with that, Hywaldar, you freaking useless twonk. That's right, I just refer to her as a twonk. You can get tribal markings. I'm pretty sure they function same as the white hand that Isengard can get. Doesn't seem like it's worth the money, to be honest. Alright, we can use the plundering ability, so if we do this... There we go, Spearmen just pop out of the building, because that's possible. We've got a nice armor upgrade from Hywaldar, so this should protect us against the projectiles. But he's got goddamn things there. Thankfully, we split up our army into 2 groups, so we're not as outnumbered as you thought. We can build a Dark Iron Forge now, but really, until we... Oh, here we go. Until we get this power, I was about to say,
moving.
We can't actually, or rather, we couldn't actually build any more buildings. That was pretty much it. But now that we've got this ability, we can build the Hall of the King's Men. It's greater than ever. These quotes are fucking useless. It's not even like Red Alert's place, where it's just so bad it's good. They're just bad, aren't they? We get the Hall of the King's Men, you get the Temple of Twilight. What were they thinking? I mean, the avatar for the sorcerers is Agent 47 from Hitman, and I haven't been able to use them in this game. I don't know why. I feel like something in this game, the sorcerers didn't. They were sort of like demolishers. If you told them to attack a target they weren't able to attack, they just stood still, and that's a lot easier way of microing them. But in this, they just go in and just stand there because they can't do anything. Anyway, we built this because this is our outpost. However, there is somewhat of a glitch because these outposts are supposed to enable us to recruit heroes and builders from there. But when we click on it, it just quotes Sauron. We can't actually build anything from it, which is annoying. Anyway, we've got a pretty good foothold here. We're up against a hard Agandaur, which, from what I can tell, they just like to erect towers. So I'm not really sure about that. Where are those walls? Didn't we have walls? I hit Q, they must have charged in and died. That's annoying. Alright, we're gonna get 2 of these this time. Okay. Now that we've got those tribal markings, I swear, we can. As soon as you get that, you can recruit Agandaur. It doesn't tell you can do that, but apparently you can. And Agandaur is a freaking beast. Say what you want about War in the North, I thought the game was really, really, really boring. Much to the dismay of some of my viewers, I apologize for that, but that's just the way I feel. Work, or it's the thrall hordes for you. Maybe, is there enough space to do this? Nah, I think there probably is. You know what, let's retreat. Fuck these towers, they're annoying as balls, aren't they? Angmar must grow stronger.
We can't build a structure there.
What was I saying? But yeah, Agandaur was a super beast. If you guys played Guardians of Middle-earth, he was just the super mage tank dude. He could just the sort of spells he could use were freaking awesome. So you can actually get him in this game, and he's not in a day. I'm pretty sure, I think they're sticking with Zephyrdor. You know, that guy that consumes his own health, to sort of do damage, which is sort of like a cool little gimmick, I guess I'm trying to say. It was kind of cool, kind of interesting. Stood out, a little distinct. Hawaldor's level 5. We have that brigandage. I've never heard of that word before. Not saying it's not, I've just never heard of it. I like that he gets a pillage ability, because that probably... yeah, that's actually a great tactic to go with when you're Angmar, is to upgrade that Hillman ability at the fort. Hillman plundering, because, I mean, you're able to get it for not actually that much. You just need Hawaldor and then an extra 700, and then you're actually kind of good. You're actually sorted, which is pretty good. Okay, here, you go that way. We need to hotkey that. Okay. We will retake our homeland.
Get ready to build.
Now let's build this debuff. No, that's not the debuff. That's just a regular thing. Never mind. Okay. So the Hall of the King's Men is greater than ever. It's getting a little cramped here, isn't it? We've got stone and iron. Why do I quote that if I don't like it? It's like a Stockholm syndrome, but with a quote. Has that ever happened to anyone? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna build a Dark Iron Forge, and I actually wanted to build it... here so I could just, upgrade my guys on the front line, but this whole fucking place is crowded, and that's not the game's fault. That's just me being an idiot. Anyway, we can upgrade the Hall of the King's Men. We can get the Black Numenorean soldiers, pikes, and then Dark Rangers, who actually have pretty badass quotes. I like how that's always a factor in what units I like. It's like attack, damage, upgrade costs, unit costs, quotes. Shit. Can we put the ice arrows on here? I think we've done it, okay.
Let's get moving.
I feel like we're just reenacting Braveheart here. Gondor is, Britain, and we're just the filthy hillman led by William Wallace. Yes, Hawaldor is now William Wallace. Sorry, Scotland, I've reduced your natural icon to just a filthy peasant from the hills. So it's the same thing. We actually have enough for the Witch King, but I'm going with Agandaur. Everyone's like, are you crazy, Rude Devil? I could be. I can be. What's really cool about the... Let's just get the Temple of Twilight, fuck it. Fine, we'll build it in the base. I'll stop trying to do stuff. God damn. We're gonna lose a lot of units there, aren't we? Yep, let's pull back. But you can make Dark Rangers, you can make these. What's good about them is that the Black Numenorians cost the same as these Gundabad I was about to call them Gundabad Wargs. Gundabad Orcs, which is crazy. So that's a huge advantage. I would definitely recommend building more than one Hall of the King's Men. Your Dark Rangers, which you get at level 2, are only 250. They're still only 250. I mean, what's up with that? Plus, once you... We're going to build one of these first. Once you upgrade your Dark Iron Forge once, you actually get Ice Arrows. Now that is crazy that you get Ice Arrows at level 2. It is well known that Ice Arrows, any arrow upgrade, is freaking king. And... that is... I think that quote right there, I don't know how well you guys heard it, Agandaur said, "I am Sauron's greatest weapon in the north." I think that sums up that game perfectly. He couldn't say that he's so badass he's Sauron's greatest weapon. He had to add in the north for the sake of for the sake of authenticity, because he's not Sauron's greatest weapon, and just adding in the north at the end just makes it sound so dumb. He's like, "I am Sauron's greatest weapon." Pause. In the north. Oh, okay. Alright, because I was going to call bullshit on that immediately. If you hadn't said in the north, I was going to call bullshit. Oh man, but nitpicking aside, Agandaur, essentially evil Thor. Quote me on that. Level 1, pretty cool Thunderbolt. If you liked giving your custom heroes those little lightning bolt abilities, then you'll probably love this guy. We're gonna get some more Hillmen, because with Hwaldar, basically his strength is bound to how many Hillmen we have, because his level 6 ability and his default ability level 1. I'll summon Hillmen, which I think we're going to do now, are on timers. And actually the units he can summon from the buildings are on a timer too. So that's pretty good cannon fodder for when you're assaulting heavy defenses like this. We're making our first siege. We've got 2 towers here. We pinned them in. This is a pretty aggressive play. Don't you fucking dare. Thank you, Gondor Knights. They actually ran out of it. He just said I bathe in their blood. That doesn't sound healthy in the slightest. I'm just saying. Those Gundabad Orcs we sent on the left flank are dead. Surprise. Our numbers are dwindling here. Surprise. We do have a nice little siege troll thing. That just sort of reminds me of the siege trolls that the goblins get. The goblins are by far the best faction in this game, just because of how cool they are and how much effort went into them. They're so cool. Anyway, we're slowly upgrading this. Hall of the King's Men will be greater than ever. We'll have to do that and that. Anyway, make more of them. So yeah, the Dark Rangers are pretty cheap, and they're super powerful, and they have the best cards. So, come on. Come on. Anyway, Rebellion Fury, plus 50% damage. We didn't use Plundering, so we might just go and use that quickly. What is it with these freaking Hillmen? They're actually super useful in this. With Hwaldar, their extra armor is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So aside from that, I think we've actually seen every building we can. We can get Wolf Riders, but unless you're on a super large map, maybe like Daggerlad or, I don't know, like an 8-player map or whatever, I don't know. I just don't feel the need to make cavalry. I much prefer just using these Hillmen. These Hillmen are actually pretty good standard infantry. Something you may have noticed, is that Aragorn? Holy fucking Jesus, everyone attack, that's gonna be amazing. And our catapult just died out of nowhere, I'm not really sure how. Look how cool Aragorn is. He's gonna deck Agandaur, isn't he? He's used Athelos, he's smart enough. Fuck him up! Yes! How War in the North should have ended. Aragorn dying because I'm the only one who would ever root for that, because I'm a monster. Okay, we're gonna keep making them. More filthy Hillmen. And now we're going to make Witch King. There was a glitch when I first played this game that Karsh was actually free, and when I made him, he was level 10. And he's still actually as badass as he always was. He's still a pretty good hero killer. I apologize if you hear a drill. My dad's going to town on the stairs. Actually, I think he's building the bathroom. I don't know what he does in there. Anyway, level 3, Agandaur gains... Gundabad Orcs gain double damage. So... I guess you could divide your army up into two groups. You have the Wilders Hillmen, and then you have the Gundabad Orcs. But as I've sort of demonstrated, I kind of prefer the Hillmen. I kind of do prefer the Hillmen, especially for early game. I think they're much better.
Let's get moving. We are ready to strike.
We are the elite. Agandaur level 4, level 6. He gets electric spheres, which is really cool. I need to show you that. At level 8, at level 4 he gets the teleport. That's right. At level 8, Agandaur gains 20% damage, 25% magic resistance, and gains bonus damage against heroes. So he's actually really good. Like, clearly the person who made this mod must really like War in the North. Is that a cloud break, or is that just the structure? This is one of Gondor's best powers. I think it's like 200% armor or something silly. It's a good thing it's only temporary. Anyway, our next power, you probably noticed that the trolls aren't really in this. They were a notable omission from me, Danemol, which made me a sad Ross. But in this, there's still a power. And the guy who will bring death to the west is here, finally. But these trolls are in the form of a power, and man, are they fucking brilliant. They kick so much ass. He summons about 3 or 4 battalions. Let's just build a tower, why not? So aside from Aragorn, we haven't seen that many heroes. We've sort of depleted them. We've actually done a pretty aggro push, which really isn't that impressive, because no, Agandaur! Motherfucker! Sorry, I clapped you right into the mic. If that hurt anyone's ears, I apologize. Oh, man. Can't believe we lost him. He's so beautiful. God damn it, he is so beautiful, and we lose him. If he was so beautiful, you wouldn't have lost him. I know! Alright, Hawalderp. I'm telling you to use this ability on this. Use plundering, you burk. Alright, fine. Oh, his Summon Hillman. Oh, okay, he does get an improved Summon Hillman at level 10. There you go. Use that in conjunction with Rebellion Fury. And Rebellion Fury gives us 50% damage on top of the 25% damage we already get. So that's pretty good. Witch King, much like everyone's super unit hero, and those are the ones that cost near 7 grand, so Gandalf and Saruman. They get a second tier full of different passive abilities, although this one allows him to mount and dismount. Allies near Witch King gain 100% damage, 250% experience. At level 5, Nazgul near Witch King gain 100%. You can't recruit other Nazgul, so that must be from Mordor. And then Dread Wrath, which is essentially like Dread Visage. Morgul Corruption, that's like Morgul Blade. Terrible Fury, that's always useful. Maybe we should use Troll of the North. No, we'll use Troll of the North later. There's still other things I need to show you. I wanted to get Agandaur to level 6 because his abilities are amazing. Morgamir, not gonna make him because fuck Morgamir. I've never liked Morgamir. One of the Nazgul? No, he's made up for this game. He's a poop. No one likes him. You know what? This game's missing a bit of Twilight reference and a bit of Agent 47. Tell me that's not Agent 47 in a robe. Tell me EA didn't just rip off that image. They totally did. Don't tell me they didn't. Found Gollum. Meh, whatever. People are asking like what the ring heroes are. It's Sauron, and I'm pretty sure it's... Maybe it's Galadriel, I'm not sure. The only good faction I've really played as is Dwarves. Anyway, we're gonna research our lovely ice arrows because we don't want to die. The rest of our army are Hillmen. Where's our Black Numenorians gone? Where are Gondor's armies? I think I sent them to Rohan. Oh. Why? I don't know. Anyway, we should probably zoom in on some of these units. Oh my goodness. No, they don't look nice. They look really weird when they run too. Black Rangers? Or Dark Rangers, I should say. I don't like their faces. They're not all old men. They're Black Numenorians. They're not super old. They're not all Mouth of Sauron. But if you like it, hey. They don't look that nice. It'd be cool if they were wearing their hoods. Witch King, on the other hand, just screams malice and death. Morgul Corruption, Dreadful Service. Witch King casts black magic on allied units to raise their maximum potential in battle. Allied units gain double health and total fear resistance. Actually lasts until death, so that's pretty useful. So he can double their attack damage. Sorry, double their health, and by default he gives them 100% damage. Witch King curses enemy hero. Angmar Curse. Heroes' abilities recharge slower, they lose damage and take magic damage. Frost Will. Witch King sends a cold wave around him which freezes units, and then he sends another shockwave to destroy said units. So that's pretty cool. These pikemen, I don't know, just the armor and look of them looks really strange. They look really strange. I think you might have to actually give them a little more... You know what, let's upgrade them with the heavy armor. Let's research that, and maybe there'll be a better, maybe there'll be a better aesthetic. Because right now, they don't look ready for battle. But we might actually have to upgrade them. We can give them Forged Blades right now. The Iron Crown. No, get in the damn thing.
I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains.
Alright, Agandaur, we've pretty much pinned in Agandaur, so we're gonna have some fun with you.
Too long.
What is happening out there?
Look at that picture. God damn it, Agandaur's cool.
As our master commanded.
As our master commanded.
I will have your promise.
Alright, we have 5,000, and I know everyone's just screaming at me to build Rogash. So there you go. That actually was a pretty cool introduction to a game. You don't get much better than that introduction. And that's Rogash just jumping in at a bunch of trolls and saying, "No, trolls don't fight each other now." And there's a huge drill going off. My god, I'm sorry. Man, that really pisses me off. Anyway, we have Agandaur, so we can just rejoice in that. Although Agandaur's on low health, which is a bit sad. This spell must be really targeting him. At level 7, it just says Malevolent Thunder. Agandaur summons thunderbolts to strike around him for 20 seconds. Oh man. So this is a hard Gondor, so apparently if you play aggressively, it will pay dividends for you. In the sense that we did send just a few battalions to sort of flank the enemy, and now it's pretty much game over. Now it's just pretty much us just pinning them in and showing you stuff. I don't usually like it when the battles end this way. But that's just the way it goes, I guess. We can upgrade this to get the Men of Doom, House of Lamentation, Ice Wall, Witch King's Sanctum, all the same. Holy god, what is that picture? What have you done to my beloved Rogash? He was fine. What have you done to him? He looks like Killer Croc from Batman. Okay. Armor of Doom requires Dark Iron armor upgrade. Oh, okay, maybe we can give him a nice little gambersome padded jacket or something. You know, maybe he'll like that. Who knows? We're upgrading this. We haven't even got the upgrade yet.
My orcs will be ready.
We will retake our homeland.
I destroy the farm, he builds it back up. Okay. So we've got the Hillmen being boosted by Hwaldar, which is really useful, and then the Men of Doom. So there aren't that many wholesale changes. There is a teensy-weensy bit more emphasis on the Hillmen, which I like. There are no trolls that you can make freely. Gundabad orcs are a little expensive, but you can upgrade them to level 2, but as I said, that is pretty expensive. You have to wait a bit to get your Black Numenorians? I don't know, the way this mod plays out, it is trying something new, so it's not bad. It's just, I'm not sure how much I like it. I don't know, it's strange. Anyway, at least we get to summon a bunch of Hillmen. You made Hwaldar interesting, so take that away with you. Level 6. We've got these electric spheres now, which is kind of cool. Actually, you know what? Let's summon these trolls, and let's just see how far we get with these. This is a worthy tier 3 power. How many battalions of trolls do you want to summon? That's my question. We have the anti-infantry trolls, and we have the anti-cav trolls, which is really good. We'll just go with that. Alright, here we go. These battalion of Gondor archers are about to get shocked. They're about to face the full power of Thor. Look at that. Now, how cool is that? Those are some super cool electric balls. Didn't think I'd ever say that before. Electric balls. Okay, well, whatever makes you feel better, bud. So yeah, not much has changed. Oh, okay, once you get the upgrade, he gets the armor on him. He actually looks a lot cooler now. I'm not sure if I prefer it. The armor looks cool. His skin is just a little too green for my taste.
Keep it moving.
I'm not too sure about that.
We will retake our homeland.
Anyway, we have the Witch King. He's level 6. Dreadful Service is actually the picture from that cutscene when he's ordering Thrall to... I think he's ordering him to the Barrow Downs. I think that's the one where you have to defend the hill. No, that's the really annoying one when you have to like hold the hills for a certain number of minutes. That campaign was really weird. The objectives you have to complete were really strange. Made it really difficult. But anyway. So Rogash, dominate Troll. Troll Ball. Rogash releases powerful roar which knocks back enemies. That's pretty cool. Rage of the North gains a major boost to armor and damage. The only one that could rival Game Late. Level 10. His leap is now at level 10. That's got to be one awesome leap. I'm just saying. That's got to be one hell of a good leap. That's all I'm saying. And these Trolls of the North are still here. That is a pretty damn good power up if I do say so myself. What are the other tier 3 powers? Yeah, they're more utility. I would just go for brute strength on the trolls. That seems really useful. The snowbind could buy you some time on your fortress and actually frustrate the enemy if you use it at the last possible second. Then it would really frustrate your enemy. I'm not a fan of this running animation of these guys. That could be a little nitpicky, but it's really not that nice. Apparently the ring's been dropped. The ring has a little aura around it, which is really like a really cool touch. But it does corrupt your units in the sense that it does weaken them all, which is a little annoying.
Keep in line.
So they're getting their armor. We'll just send this back to the base.
Get the ring back to the fortress. We're on the move.
We're on the move. So yeah, this is just me. Like we've essentially this was a hard AI. If we were to sit back, they would actually really like if we allowed them to build up and get their heroes out, then they would attack with all sorts of units. And that would really frustrate us. Mordor are super difficult to defend against because they're really good at sending their orcs all over the place and harassing you, and then they have their mountain trolls. And then, just the Nazgul heroes are so fucking tanky, it's amazing. So from the ring, with the ring, recruit Sauron. Yes, he's only 0, but he takes about a gajillion years. We might actually make him, I might just stop recording and then cut back to when he's done. Or I might just talk a bit more while we're doing it. And then at the end we can have Witch King fight alongside Sauron, which is kind of cool. So with the armor upgrade, they finally get their helmets. I guess you're not going to really zoom in on that much, but compare them to the Dwarven units, compare them to the Galathrim. There really is no comparison. That's the only point I'm getting at. So the sorcerers are pretty much unchanged. I felt like they were a little too complicated in Edain. They still have Well of Souls, which is... Actually, we need a battalion to use it against. We need to see if it's equally OP.
We will retake our homeland.
Damn it, Waldo, you're still level 10. You can go that way. We have these electric spheres. We have Camp-Rogash. I don't know what he actually says, but when he does his leap, but it just sounds like he's saying Camp Rogash. So we're just gonna say that's the official word, and no one can say otherwise about it. Greatest thing I like about Angmar in this is just Agandaur. That's it. It's actually Agandaur is the greatest addition. He's so cool. So yeah, I think I said pretty much what this mod was about and the strengths and weaknesses of it in the Dwarven video. So if you actually haven't seen that, then you should probably go check that out. But it seems that this mod serves to bring the game up to speed on everything that's like everything that we've missed, or everything that the original game missed, and it is true to its name. Battles, like it wants to create epic battles. It wants you to create really cool armies. It wants you to create them quickly. It wants you to clash them, and it wants you to have fun doing it. It isn't the super balanced, well thought out strategic strategy game strategic strategy game. Fuck it, we're gonna keep it with that. That I would say the Edain mod is right now, what they're pursuing. But this does have a fun factor in it. If you're up against people that can think for themselves and on a computer, we're just gonna upgrade them. Then yeah, you could just have epic armies clashing, and it would be a really good time. So I think that's what you should probably hope to get out of this. Fear the Iron Crown. How do we get? No, we get banner carriers from here, don't we? There you go. I guess we can get the Dark Iron Guard just to show you. We might as well. Sauron, all that time, he's only gone that far. Oh boy. We might as well get tribal markings because we're cool. I'm surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised. That Hillman ability that you get is really useful. Really freaking useful at getting you money. Agandaur, why are you even trying?
You would do well not to offend.
Sorcerers. We needed to use Well of Souls, didn't we?
We serve the Iron Crown.
Keep ranks.
These things really aren't that strong. We actually have Avalanche now, which is kind of funny. As I bought that, I kind of thought maybe we should show off Plague, since that, like, everyone's seen Avalanche by now. It was in the original game.
The den is deep.
Come on, surely AI, you've got enough money to build a battalion.
Depart.
The fighting has begun.
Oh shit!
We move.
That's what.
We are the soul of Angmar. I will have you.
Yep, right there is my luck with freaking sorcerers.
The hall of the king's men is greater than ever.
Fear the Iron Crown.
Our temple of twilight is grander
Keep in
than
line.
You would do.
You know,
Sorcerers can bring down a corpse right now.
holy shit! Was it always that big? I knew it got those fancy spires, but damn, that looks big. I wanted to use Well of Souls. I wanted to see an army of wights.
Lord himself.
Army of wights are
Your
fun.
building.
We serve
All right,
the Iron Crown.
we're about to be fully upgraded, so good luck with that.
You do well not to offend my master.
Our forces are under attack.
All right, Kosh. White Guardians. Holy shit. Hold on, let's do that. White Guardians. That's right. I remember this being a super long cooldown because he can summon a fucking Barrow-Wight Lord. Blink, he can teleport, chill soul. He was actually probably the most creative hero that they released in the expansion because he was a hero killer, but he actually had a lot of utility in the sense that he could debuff and then he could teleport. Look at these things. If you think that, if you build him at the beginning of the game, just remember that it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Apparently, it doesn't take a lot. Come on, they're regular units. You're fully upgraded. But it takes a lot to kill Barrow-Wights, was the rest of that sentence. And you just summoned 4 right there at level 1. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Morgamer, not even gonna go through. I don't care. But Ross, your viewers might care. No, we don't care about Morgamer here. Kosh summons several Barrow-Wights level 5. And then Whisper of Death, where he essentially just travels through an enemy hero. Or actually an enemy unit for that matter. And he does a shit ton of damage. Angmar Curse only targets a hero, doesn't it? So until he builds a hero again. Until it stops snowing! I like that. That's actually something I very much didn't like about Edain. I still do. Is that the supposedly ultimate powers really don't do it justice. I can understand why you would nerf Arrow Volley. I don't understand why you nerfed Boromir into the ground to the point where he's freaking useless, but come on, the ultimate powers? Come on, you want them to be good. Witch King, we're here because we want to use the Dreadful Service. Oh, okay, double health, but
We've seen the enemy.
really small radius. That's not the same.
My power is
Death. So we rule the forest, and my power is death. And whites are just taking care of. These Gondor pikes are terrified of them,
souls to our bodies.
and then the whites are just taking care of cavalry. Sorcerers are dead from archers in about 2 hits, so that's not really that well thought out, but whatever. Look how many whites we have. That is why Well of Souls is amazing, because if they die, it's essentially like an AoE Morgul Blade. It's an AoE Morgul Blade, and that is just crazy. I don't think people actually realize that. There are probably a few people that never tried that ability. Agandaur, you're badass. Level 8 is just a buff for him. Witch King. It would be nice to get him to level 10. So I think we're just gonna wait until 1, Sauron is made, and 2, Witch King is at level 10. So I will see you guys then. Holy fuck, I'm gonna be here a while. Enjoy the music? Oh, I'll find some music, don't worry about it. And we're back. We've got Evil Thor and Evil Man-Moth thing. Something that I should tell you very quickly about the Witch King is that he actually does do damage to everyone around him. He doesn't really care about his own subjects, so he'll just do damage indiscriminately, even your own units. So just please worry about that if you've got, you know, an army of your best Numenorians ahead of him. They are both level 10. I got the Black Obelisk ability, which the debuff is actually really short range. Actually, it's probably a little bit smaller than the Heroic Statue range. However, it does have a really good effect in the sense that around it, in a pretty large radius, you can build other buildings. So, thought I'd build a hillman tent on a hill, because I'm clever like that. Karsh is definitely viable. These white layers are crazy. So, Hwalda or Karsh, if you're braced for like a hero early on, I'd probably go with Karsh. He's probably your better choice. If the AI, you know, who's sort of doing themselves a disservice. I mean, they are on hard difficulty, and they're not actually building that many units. We've just completely destroyed them in the ground. But I kind of wanted to, you know, demonstrate our level 10 abilities against actual units rather than buildings. But quickly, these are the Wolf Riders. Now, forget how adorable these dogs are. I mean, they are adorable. Look at him. He's a little beautiful. Let's just sort of, you know, ignore the Thrall Master on a horse. Are those the dark? Okay, so these are the Iron Guard. 3 in a battalion. If you encountered them on the battlefield, I don't even think Boromir would have stood his ground. He probably would have ran too. Holy God, are they menacing. Look at them, clad in heavy armor, wielding claymores. They're like Skyrim characters level 85. You just run away from them. They are crazy. Holy shit. Okay. So level 10. Agandaur summons thunderbolts to strike around him for 20 seconds.
What is happening out there?
What is happening out there, you say?
The fighting has begun.
Oh, that's what you meant by thunderbolts. I thought it was sort of like a lightning shield that's just zap things periodically. That's a wizard's tower that goes off for 20 seconds around him and will set your buildings on fire. Excuse me? They went flying! Holy shit, that is... I love Agandaur, he's amazing. He's just my favorite thing now. Okay, level 10, here we go.
The enemy is attacking our forces.
So freezes all of them. And then does that. Okay. Okay. As far as effects go, I know exactly where you got them from. It was like a mixture of the freezing rain ability from the Sorcerer and the Crash Bandicoot. But it didn't actually look that nice. If you remember the AoE effect in the Agandaur, maybe you should, you know... Wow, I felt like a dick just then. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, just like, the effect wasn't actually that nice, but, so, try and, you know, focus on fixing that, that'd be good. I just realized, I was like, dude, you should fix it. That didn't sound nice at all. Anyway, we are forming up our army. Sauron still isn't here. Why? Come on. Come on, Sauron! Make for it! I kind of figured just because with the red armor on Agandaur, all I think now is goddamn Spider-Man. With that red cape, all I'm thinking of is Spider-Man. God damn it.
The enemy is near.
That's a shame, Builder. He just got a job at IKEA. Nope, he's still alive. Holy shit. First builder to survive an avalanche. Okay. So yeah, what I was trying to say is that that final ability on Witch King was just a little anticlimactic. Anticlimactic, if I could actually talk. So yeah, that's sort of what I meant by that. And about... It looks like it's done, actually. Come on. We're just staring at a fortress now.
We will overthrow the
The horn sound is the same. This little teal / turquoise little color around those units is just to signify that they have the double health upgrade on Witch King, which is a really clever touch. Speaking of clever touch, he is here. The Age of the Eldar. So yeah, it sort of tells you that, hey, these guys have double health before you go into the battle. So if you're the enemy team, you have some reason as to why they're not dying. Lord of Mordor. Allied heroes gain 25% damage and reduce cooldowns. Allied units gain double damage and experience, of course. You would be if he was on the field. He gets Rain of Fire at level 2. Gaze of Sauron. Pins enemy heroes in place. They can't move for 5 minutes? Are you fucking serious? That's just guaranteed death. That's just here. There you go, you can't move now. You're near our fortress, sorry about that. Sauron drains health from enemy and heals allies. It would be cool if you had like his like scorched hand, sort of like what he used to defeat Gil-galad. That'd be kind of cool because he sort of just like grabbed him and just burned him alive. That'd be really cool. Terrible Fury. Gee, I wonder what that does. Void creates a void on the battlefield. All enemies and allies except Nazgul lose 50% speed. Nazgul's gain 30% speed. And okay, so that even affects your own units. Oh shit. Oh god, it's around him. I'm so sorry, friendly units. Fuck it. Attack with minus 50% speed. Send in the trolls. The icon of which is still Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, that void is really weird. What the hell? How was anyone supposed to fight this? God damn it, Sauron. 20,000 health. 3,000. What? Sauron's melee damage is 3,000. If someone gets the ring, you need to defeat them before it's time. Holy sweet Mary Jesus, the screen is still shaking. At least we have Agandaur level 10. That is freaking insane. This move essentially controls the entire battlefield for you. So pretty docile from Angmar, I think. You know. Anyway, I'm RotDevil. Thanks so very much for watching. Next faction. I said I wasn't that you know what, actually, someone... It's funny that I'm actually doing all the evil factions first. Someone wanted Mordor, and they do actually have some new heroes, and they do have that really cool Easterling summon power where we get to listen to that really interesting soundbite. So up next will probably be Mordor. In the meantime, enjoy Red Alert 3 Let's Play. God damn that drill! Anyway, you got to see Agandaur, and I've mentioned him so many times, he's just that cool. Yeah, you got to see Witch King, and then at the end you got to see Sauron. I'm RotDevil. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Goodbye.